Hey there, and welcome to the winner's guide on how to get through Dizzy Heights. This is a racing map that has you mastering getting yourself across spinning platforms and manoeuvring your way through oncoming boulders, so let's help you navigate this map. So the first obstacle is traversing across 5 rows of spinning platforms, where you'll need to keep your momentum going by flowing through with the arrow directions and not going against them. And for one of the easiest, fastest and most consistent ways to get across this part is to simply never press the jump button. The 2 reasons why you don't press the jump button is, for one, it keeps you on the very edge of every circle, meaning that you're always ready to transfer to the next circle platform, and 2, for your safety, as it prevents the risk of being knocked over by other players whilst trying to jump in the air. Though, if you are feeling risky to try a fun tactic, press jump once to get on and bouncing over the yellow triangles. The second phase of this map is getting past oncoming boulders, and honestly, as long as you run against any sidewall and keep moving forwards, you'll get through this part pretty fast. This is because getting hit from one of the boulders has a very small knockdown penalty. Though, to help improve your time on this part, then look to weave in and out of the same column if a gap is available to you when a boulder is almost about to hit you. Or else, if the boulder is further away, look to do a diagonal run through a gap to avoid the small knockdown penalty. If you run sideways through a gap, then you could be wasting time running, then just taking the small hit. Onwards to the third part of the map, which is the second round of spinning platforms, but now with a punishing fall if you can't make the jumps. But first, there is a choice of 2 routes you can take, and you'll just want to take the nearest platform that's closest to you. Do note though that the right side platform does have a slightly faster route due to the anti-clockwise rotation of the platform at the very end. But the main thing is that you get past these spinning platforms without falling. And to do just that, know that every platform will have a gap you'll have to jump over. You can use your dive to give you more travel distance in the air, and keep going with the flow of the arrows till you reach the end. If you do fall, it will cost you time, but it's not game over, as you'll be given another challenge of getting past 3 lots of spinning walls. The best thing to do with these walls is, if you can, jump through the gaps in the walls, but if that looks awkward to do, then just weave in and out of the spinning walls. Now to the ultimate madness part of the map, being the 4th and final area, where the devs at Mediatonic have combined the 2 main mechanics of the map into one, jumping across spinning platforms whilst dodging oncoming boulders. Before we dive head on into this next area, let's be already cautious of the oncoming boulders. So first and foremost, always keep your camera facing up and keep constantly planning your path around these boulders, as if you get too focused on the jumping side of things, you may find yourself taking a massive hit. And to note as well, we want to have caution in our route to try and not be against this wall here on the last spinning platform, as this can be a crushing zone of being bounced against the wall along with a load of other people. Okay, so let's now jump into this. First off, you'll literally need to jump off this edge, or else you'll just plummet straight off the map. Now, to avoid the chance of toppling over, just dive at any point in the air to land safely. Remember, we want to avoid the crushing area, so what we want to do is jump to the second platform as soon as it is safe to do so. Once on the second platform, feel free to ride this one for a few seconds to move further away from that zone, and once you decide to make the jump to the third platform, get yourself jumping off these platforms altogether as soon as you can. And I hope you've been keeping your camera panned up this whole time, as we are not out the woods yet. Just keep an eye on the spawning locations of these boulders to avoid taking any additional hits. Though, like the boulders where we were first introduced to them, you can take the side of the walls for a safer run to the finish. And there you have it, your winner's guide for Dizzy Heights. For more tips on this map, check out the comments section below, as I'm sure you lovely people of the internet will catch stuff I've missed. More tutorials will be coming soon, but in the meantime you can party up with me in games over on our Discord, or simply watch us from our Twitch channel. Take care of yourselves and have fun falling.